In this question, we have to sketch the graph of f, showing some key features on this graph. Let's start with the x-intercept. From the previous question part, we know that fx is greater than 0 when x is greater than 1. From this it follows that fx is equal to 0 when x is equal to 1. From here, we get the coordinates for the point 1, 0, which is the x-intercept, that we can label on our sketch here. Next, let's think about point P. The x-coordinate here is e to the power of 1/4, and since e represents a number that is larger than 1, e to the power of 1/4 must be larger than 1. The y-coordinate of P, so 1/4e, is a positive number, so we can place point P somewhere here. Next, let's think about the shape of the graph. We know that the domain is x greater than 0, and that fx is larger than 0 when x is larger than 1. From this it follows that the graph between x equals 0 and x equals 1 is below the x-axis, and it looks something like this. Since p is a local maximum, between the x-intercept and p the graph is increasing, and then logically after p it starts decreasing. Since fx is equal to ln x over x to the power of 4, and x to the power of 4, so the denominator, increases much faster for positive numbers than ln x, so the numerator, to the right of point P the graph decreases, with the x-axis as an asymptote, so the final section of our sketch looks like this. Let's see some exam taking tips about sketching graphs. When sketching graphs, first identify and plot key features, such as intercepts, turning points, asymptotes, and so on, and then think about the shape of the graph. Here, for example, we started by finding the x-intercept, and then we placed the local maximum, which we followed by looking at the domain, asymptotes, and the general shape of the graph. Another tip is for you to make sure that you label key features when sketching a graph.